Jennies Volleyball is back in action this week with 3 matches, coming off last week's win over Emporia State, followed by the rare weekend off during the season. Here with head coach Flip Piontek. It's been almost a week now, but give us a little recap of what you saw against Emporia State and what you guys went through with the weekend off.
No, the match against Emporia State was a very solid match, okay? And really what we were looking for was how they were going to respond when you get back on the court the first time after you lose. You know, nobody wants to lose, but the losing sort of helps you refocus in terms of what you're doing in practice situations and how you approach the games and the mistakes that you make. So what we were looking for was a solid effort all the way around from all the players on the court, and that's what we got. And we played a very solid team in Emporia. They didn't make very many mistakes, and we were able to limit our mistakes, and so we were able to win in 3, although they were all 3 very good games, I thought, in terms of how competitive the games were.
You get into the middle of the season, your team kind of gets into this routine of, you know, practice during the week, match on Friday, match on Saturday. It kind of builds into this routine.
It is a routine.
What happens when you come across something like this in the schedule where you have such a big time off?
We'll find out tomorrow, won't we? You know, you have no control over situations like this when the conference has a schedule that's set to you with an open weekend in it. Okay, so you do the best you can and you try to get matches in that weekend, but during the middle of the conference portion of your schedule, it's very difficult to get non-conference matches. So it was going to be very difficult for us to fill at least even one match. You know, I still have one play date available. I could have done at least something on a Friday or a Saturday, but it was just very difficult to get teams to commit to doing that match. And so Christy and I sat down and we decided that we're just going to give the kids the weekend off. It would be a kind of a good time for the second half of the conference schedule that we play, except for in Fort Hays and Emporia. You know, this is the second time through for the eastern half schools, and so it just was a good time to have a break. And then just as it worked out, health-wise, we have a lot of kids that were sick, a lot of kids that were just barely struggling to make it through, and so the weekend off came at a really good time, and so they were able to go home, get a little love from mom, a little chicken noodle soup, and today at practice we'll see how good they are. We'll see if they benefited from it at all. So I would rather not do it, but because we were able to send the players home, we gave them a nice break over the course of the weekend. Hopefully they come back refreshed and ready to go for the last, you know, we have 3 more weeks of the regular season, then a postseason tournament that we're trying to qualify for, and then who knows what happens after that. So there's a lot of volleyball left, so the break, the bye week, I don't know what you want to call it, it came at a good time for us.
The fans have 2 chances this week to catch your team here at home with Missouri Southern coming in Tuesday night and then Southwest Baptist on Friday. Follow that up with a trip to Lindenwood on Saturday. You've seen all 3 of these teams already this year.
Correct.
From what you've seen from that, give us a quick preview of what to expect.
The preview would be, you know, we'll use these weeks now, like the next 2 weeks, as previews of what would be a conference postseason tournament. So, so the quarterfinals would be on Tuesday, and that's how the MIA postseason tournament will be.
Right.
And then the semifinals and the finals will be on Friday, Saturday. So for us, we're going to approach the week just like that. So the opponents, we'll take it one at a time. We'll do Missouri Southern first. Missouri Southern, since I've seen them the last time, they've kind of cemented a lineup. You know, when we first played them, they were really struggling, and so they had a tough time deciding who they were going to put on the court, and they changed the setter to the libero, and then the original libero got hurt because so they said it was very difficult for them to be happy with the lineup. So the last 4 or 5 matches, they've had one lineup out there. The lineup looks very good. You know, when you face a team that's winless, the tendency is just to look past them. But we work real hard on not doing that. They have capable players. They're going to win a match this year. So we want to make sure that we take care of business on Tuesday before we look too much for the weekend. The weekend with the Friday, Saturday match, that would be just like the conference semifinals and finals. And so Southwest Baptist on Friday, you know, would be a team that's much improved since we saw them last. They're playing much better volleyball and would give us a really good preparation for having to get on the bus on Saturday to go play Lindenwood.
Right.
And so we'll just approach it like that, like it was a postseason tournament format for our conference. And actually we have 2 chances to practice on those in the next 2 weeks to kind of get ready for that tournament, which we haven't had in a long time in the MIA. It's probably been 2005, I think, was the last year we had it. I mean, you guys,
Yeah.
it's been a while since we've had a
Yeah.
postseason tournament, so we need to get ready for that. So that's what we'll use these next 2 weeks for.
All right, Lions coming to town on Tuesday, followed by the Bearcats on Friday. Coach, thanks.
Great, thanks.